in men, how do you know you have hormonal imbalance? Of course, infertility, which is so high right now. Like imagine the sperm count has reduced by 50% from 1970. 50%. So if a man had a chance of making a woman pregnant in one ejaculation, right now, the man needs about 6 to 7 ejaculations to make that same woman pregnant. Hey. Of course, because of the lifestyle. Okay? So this is the time for you to change your lifestyle like completely. Food is everything. Whatever you put in your mouth is everything because the body knows how to fix everything. The body is actually always struggling to find the normalcy, the balance. It is you who makes the imbalances. It is you who feeds up estrogen. So I was talking about how women get to estrogen dominance. This is what happens during estrogen dominance. All of us have estrogen, the men, women, but women have higher estrogen and higher progesterone levels. They are produced by the ovaries. Now, these ovaries, when they produce this estrogen, we expect a level to be normal. But this is what happens. As you age, your ovaries also start to age, okay? And when they start to age, you start bringing down these hormones. The two hormones start going down. But you'll realize in most women who are in their menopause, the reason why they get the hot flashes, and I will explain hot flashes. The reason why they get the hot flashes is because of high levels of estrogen. So where are we getting these high levels of estrogen in relationship to this progesterone? Because the reason why we have this progesterone, after you've attained fertility and you're beyond that, this estrogen is the one that neutralizes the side effects of progesterone. No, this progesterone is the one that neutralizes the side effects of estrogen. Sorry about that. So estrogen is the one that gives you the femininity, makes these ladies look curvy and all that. But on higher ends, estrogen is very dangerous to a woman. So what happens now? When you have high estrogen, because all the hormones are going down, but you realize estrogen is going up. And why is this estrogen going up? Yet it's supposed to go down. It is going up because we are feeding estrogen, but not feeding progesterone. Again, remember I told you, as these hormones go down, the adrenal gland will take over. During menopause, you're actually using your adrenal gland to feed yourself with the hormones. But the same foods, the seed oils, the wheat products, and the sugar, they kill the adrenal gland. Once you kill the adrenal gland, you are unable to produce the sex hormones. Therefore, your levels of progesterone will even go down faster than the estrogen. So we feed estrogen with sugar, we feed estrogen with alcohol, we feed him with hormonal contraceptives, we feed him with the hormonal replacement therapy because you want the HRT when you're having the hot flashes. So your doctor advises you to go for the HRT, hormonal replacement therapy, to simply neutralize your side effects of estrogen. That is a crime because you will get temporary relief, but it will come back. Okay, so listen. So estrogen is always high because we are feeding estrogen, and when estrogen is high in relation to this progesterone, you will have the side effect of this estrogen, which is endometriosis, which is painful menstruation, which is infertility for women who are still in childbearing age, which is the hot flashes and the postmenopausal syndrome, which is the PCOS, the polyps, the cervical cancer, the breast cancer, and all that. And in men, you will have BPH, the prostate issues, because estrogen is a building hormone. It's a building, so it builds things. In the uterus, it will build the fibroids, it will build the cancer. In the prostate, it will build the prostate. That will be a prostate enlargement. It will build the cancer in relationship to also another additional hormone that is called the dihydrotestosterone. So when men who have prostate cancer, they go ahead and receive medication to block the formation of testosterone. They are wasting time because the issue has never been testosterone. The issue is the estrogen that is rising because of the imbalance in hormones. So that's how you end up having estrogen dominance. And now guess what you're going to do? You'll be told to go and take a 3-month cycle of estrogen again. Imagine that. Imagine you are suffering from estrogen dominance. And then your doctor gives you a cycle of 3 months of the same hormonal contraceptives that have estrogen. Are you solving anything? Think. Are you solving anything? So as you go to your doctor with hormonal imbalance, you're diagnosed now with hormonal imbalance, and then your doctor puts you on 3 cycles of the hormonal contraceptives, they're actually setting you up for failure in future because you might recover from this one, but how about the cancer that is coming with the estrogen that is being loaded in your system in form of chemicals? That is what you're addressing now. So instead of being told for these 3 months, because there's nothing you're going to do, instead of taking this pill, simply go and fix your kitchen. Simply do a 1 meal a day. That's a type of fasting. and just watch yourself and watch how you blossom in these 3 months. I'd rather put you on hormonal contraceptives for 3 months because I know it's a business. I have money. I have 3 cycles to actually charge you. Those of you who have taken those pills, you already know that is 150 times 3. That is 450 shillings. 450 shillings is enough to buy you sweet potatoes and the meats. Somebody's asking me, can one heal from fibro? What is that? I'm not seeing it clearly. I think it's fibroids, kakeli kefui, without surgery. Yes, you can heal. Fibroids shrink without surgery. Simply fix the cause. If you go for a surgery for fibroids, what you're doing is you're not fixing the cause, you're fixing the symptoms. Those swellings are just symptoms of estrogen dominance. So if you fix the estrogen, of course they will shrink. Okay? And you'll become a happy woman because when you raise your progesterone, that is a happy hormone. Oh, that family becomes a very, very, very bold family. Put aside prayer right now. A family that prays together, I don't know, lives or stays together. Put that saying aside. There are things that can be solved by prayer. There are things that will be solved by your kitchen. Prayer cannot change your kitchen. No amount of prayer will change your kitchen. And I doubt that same God wants you to be that stupid. He says don't rely on intellectual because he's the one who gives you the common sense. So use common sense. Stop going on your knees every time you have a problem with hormones. I mean, you ate yourself to hormonal imbalance. So you have to eat yourself out of that hormonal imbalance. You don't eat yourself to hormonal imbalance and then pray. No. Prayer fixes some other things. And sometimes God is busy fixing very complex things. So let God fix the forgiveness and stuff. Let not God burn the fat. You saw the gentleman who was trending just rubbing a woman's tummy so that they can lose weight. You saw that? You see these things and you sit back and you're just like, yeah. How short have we fallen that now now prayer will have to shift our fat. You saw a video I made, some guy who is just fat and is actually telling you to touch your screen and he's going to pray for you so that that fat melts. My friend, you will come out from that with even more fat. So for men, low sperm count, there's something that is called penile dysfunction. Do you know penile dysfunction? Does anybody here know penile dysfunction? Penile dysfunction is basically a man having inability to withhold an erection for quite some time. So you get very weak erections. Before you pound the arm, your flag is already falling. Your windsock is already out of gas, my friend. And now, because you've taken this woman some time to just convince her to just come over and maybe take a sleepover, and now your flag is disappointing. The next thing you'll do is run to the pharmacy to go and buy sildenafil. And now it's an emergency on top of another. Now we have to admit you because of low blood pressure. Men died on service. Okay? Please don't do that. Another one is, of course, an enlarged prostate. If you see men with prostate issues, simply know that it's an estrogen problem. So that is a hormonal imbalance. And when we talk about hormonal imbalance, it is amusing how everybody runs to think women are the ones who suffer from hormonal imbalances. We are so quick to say, hormonal imbalance, that one is for women. You run to say that one is for women. This cannot affect men. But you're running to tell that to women. Yet, you're the same person who still goes and buys sildenafil for erection. You're the same person who is still drinking alcohol and thinking that that beer is the one that will make you get an erection.